Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Soul Wealth Revolution. I am Karina Stewart, your host, and I can't even tell you how excited I am about today's guest. We have the prosperous goddess, Sage. Welcome back. Sage and I go back. She was on my last summit, and I'm so thrilled to have you here again.
Thank you.
And we have her husband and twin flame, Mark Goddard, with us too. Welcome.
Hey, welcome everybody.
So here's the cool thing, everyone who's listening. I had Sage, like I said, on my last summit, the Keys to Your Financial Freedom, and we had just an awesome time together. So I knew I wanted to have her back, and I just kept getting this hit that Mark needed to be here. And it was actually really cool how it came together for me. It was the Pisces connection. Both of your birthdays are in March. My birthday's in March. My husband's birthday's in March. We're also Pisces.
Awesome.
Quadruple Pisces power.
Yeah.
Pisces power, the two fish, right? And that's how, so this is like, I saw the signs, and it was coming through on Facebook. Like, you wished Mark a happy birthday.
Right.
My husband, right? My twin flame, my husband, happy birthday. And a few days later, it was like, today is my birthday. And I went, wait a second, this is like, something going on here. So anyhow, I follow that intuition, I follow that guidance, and I really know that we are here to create a transformation that is connected to the twin flame union, twin flame souls, and what I understand to be like the power to create increased abundance and really transform money on this planet through these type of partnerships. And what I love about the two of you is that you're doing it. You're doing it in the world. You each have your work, and it's starting to bridge, as you were telling me. So why don't we just give you a moment, Sage, why don't you take the lead here and just, what is your work? Who are you? And then Mark, flip it over to you and let us know a little bit about you.
Sure, absolutely. And so I'm known as the prosperous goddess, but for decades that was not the case. And we have been through more than anybody's fair share, if there is such a thing, of struggle about money. And we can tell you a little bit more about the story. But for the last 8 years now, I've been living abundantly, and what I'd love to do is help especially light worker women, conscious, awakening women, whether they're healers or intuitives or coaches or messengers or writers or artists, or just feeling like they need to make that transition to, doing heart-centered, spirit-guided work that's play, that's love in action, that's who they really are, and soul sapping, what I call day gag. Not just a day gig, it's like a day gag, And I was doing that for a long time, even after my huge spiritual awakening in 1994 with 3 near-death experiences, shamanic initiation, angel encounter in 18 hours.
Wow.
Oh, totally blasted open my third eye. And what happened quickly after that is that I got the divine downloads on how to manifest my soulmate. So that was the first thing that I really, really asked for once I knew that I was plugged in 24/7, 365 infinity, which we all are, right? Yeah. I'm not the only one. We all are. It's just that we have to get out of our way and get out of the fear and doubt and trust the connection and that knowingness and that love and truth within us. So when I accessed that, and it was like a portal, not just one of those gradual shifts, but like, boom,
right.
Transformation. Yeah. And I asked God, can you please bring me my soulmate? And 400 pages came out. The answer to that question was 400 pages long.
Oh my God.
Like instantly, I spent just days just writing. I didn't do anything but like eat, drink, go to the bathroom, and write. 400
pages. Oh my God.
And then it took me a little while to implement those 400 pages of truth, which I love to still share, with people. And here he is. So here's the living proof. So I manifested him, and he manifested me, or manifested me. But even so, even after we came together, Corinna, for a long time, we had the synergy, we have the love, the joy. I mean, let's face it, there's really two things in life that bring people the most happiness and joy, I believe. And that's love, including lasting love with your divine right mate, and other meaningful relationships too.
Yes.
Love, and it's purpose. It's being who you are in the world, making the difference you came here to make, shining your light and sharing your unique soul gifts in the way that only you can, and knowing that you're making that difference, right? So we have the love piece in place. It's almost 20 years now.
Oh,
Believe this winter solstice.
Congratulations.
Winter solstice this year will be 20 years.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah. It's really amazing.
But then we still had the struggle with the money part for a long time. And we actually had the breakthrough where 10 years ago, we lost our home. In the equity bubble burst, you know, that hole with so many millions of people losing their homes. We were one of those millions of people. And at that point, the banks weren't doing short sales. We'd been using our house as an ATM machine. You know, we had plenty of equity, and we were struggling healers, artists, writers. Hadn't made the connection with money yet, right? Like so many people, like 95% of creative people. So we thought we had plenty of money. Oh, another 10 grand, ka-ching, another 10 grand, another 20 grand, ka-ching, ka-ching. We did that. And then when we got the guidance to move to Hawaii, we thought, oh, we have plenty of equity, no problem. We'll just sell the house. And all of a sudden we were upside down on our equity. We were like, what? Holy what happened to our money? So we
mortgaged my truck.
We walked away
to
from
sell
everything.
the house.
Oh my God, it was a mess. It was insane.
I love these stories. We can laugh now, right? Oh my God.
Homeless gypsies in Hawaii. We literally moved 7 times in 1 year. Twice we were living in hotels and, you know, kind of homeless. I mean, not like standing on the street with a cup, sort of homeless, but like in between places, and really ungrounded. Talk about ungrounded, right? Well, first chakra upheaval. So we went through all that. And then in 2008, the Hawaii enrichment and experiment was over. Pele called us there, and then she kicked us back out. She let us know, okay, I'm done. You guys go back to the mainland. So it was like, okay, everything, all you know what was breaking loose all over the place over there. And we're like, whoa, okay, this is no longer flowing. We need to change. So we knew we needed to come back to the mainland. And I just cried and felt like I've been struggling so hard and I'm so tired of this struggle. Oh God, please. I mean, even with my divine right mate by my side, this is great. This is amazing. I'm so thankful for this every moment. But can we please not struggle so hard?
Right.
And how can we make the difference we came here to make? Like Dr. Reverend Michael Beckwith says, how can you be the light of the world if you can't pay your light bill?
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Right? I mean, if you're in that scarcity, struggle, you really can't shine as big and bright. So I just, you know, went in and surrendered to God and said, please show me the way. And what happened is Mark and I used our skills then. And we said, you know, gosh, we're Reiki masters. I'm a hypnotherapist. We're both shamanic healers. Obviously, there's something in us that's been blocking the money from coming in. No matter where we live, no matter what marketing we do, no matter what connections we make, we're looking for it out here, right? Looking for
That's right.
And it's in here. So as soon as we really, really got that shift, we actually created a hypnotic audio that also heals the chakras and brings in right livelihood and connects you with your highest self. It's totally amazing. It's called Aligning with Abundance. And we listened to it ourselves pretty faithfully. And within 90 days, this is in 2008, within 90 days, I went from making about $200 a month with my right livelihood business. At that point, it had gone down to that. I went from $200 a month to $4,000 a month.
Amazing.
So that's multiplying by 20 times, right? Within 90 days. And then from there was no looking back. No more day gags and no more JOB. Now I just have JOY. And so, you know, and it's been amazing, right? As long as I stay aligned with the truth that money is energy, and as you know so well, which is why I love you and your work too, Corinna.
So you had this wealth breakthrough. You had an abundance breakthrough.
Absolutely. And so that aligning with abundance and some of those other techniques that we've used since then and that we love to share with people. And it made such a difference, but the shift is inside. And that was what I learned.
Yeah.
The prosperity consciousness is an inside job. It's inside. And yes, we need to take actions. Absolutely. We need to walk the talk, and we can't just sit there and meditate and sing kumbaya and expect the money to land on us, right? We have to do our part. But that inner alignment is such an important piece. And until we have that inner alignment and that activation, we're really open to receive and heal our beliefs.
Yeah.
And oh my God, girl, did I have limiting beliefs about money? I thought money was bad. I thought that I couldn't be trusted with money. I thought rich people were assholes ruining the planet.
Yeah, that's big. Those are big limiting beliefs. Absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when we really receive and give money with love, with loving intention, money can be a form of love energy. And
That's right. That's right. Money is love. That's it.
Much. And it's such a huge transformation. So that's a little bit about, my journey. And now for the last 8 years, my highest month so far was $40,000 in 1 month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty darn good.
Very.
And I realized a couple of months ago that at this point I've actually made over $1 million.
Absolutely.
Not in 1 year, but over a period of years, I've earned over $1 million helping
the world to transform really into that inner wealth, right? I mean, it's that inner abundance that is us, and we're meant to receive and enjoy in this life. Yeah.
And so much of that is about that self-love and that capacity to receive, as well as our beliefs about money and the clarity about our mission, so there's lots of pieces.
Right.
And so for Mark,
yeah, I'm really curious, like when all this was happening, what was happening for you?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's kind of interesting. I have an interesting journey with this. People call me a Renaissance man. I do a lot of things. And through that, I've made my own life wealthy, even when I haven't had a lot of funds at hand.
Yeah. I've
created for myself a sense of wealth. And there's this, and just kind of along the way, it's like I went through my shamanic initiation unexpectedly as I was collecting materials to do an art piece, which is the very essence of what I'm actually doing artistically today, is to create fine art that has multiple purposes and multiple levels.
Healing energy.
So there's, and in the art world, there's the whole concept of the viewer seeing the art, and there's a meta communication that goes on between viewer and art. So that holds true here, but on a shamanic level. So my artwork's all about the marriage of honoring craft, honoring the natural world, honoring the earth, and being a shamanic tool of meditation and transference of energy. I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Because they are tools. People can use them as visual meditation. But there's something else going on here too, in the sense that the intention, the strong intention that I put behind each piece that I do is meant to heal, is meant to raise a vibration, is meant to really stir up the energy in this earth space, in this middle earth, this journey that we're going through of ascension.
Right.
And so I'm embracing that in ascension and dispelling that which is part of the old 3D world, the old male paradigm, the limitations of control. That's to be parted ways with. And I have this great passion for nature. I am a green man. That's part of my shamanic journey.
I can see that.
Not just a green thumb, he's all green.
But not inexperienced.
Yeah, that's true. Green.
So yeah, I mentioned the whole concept of the initiation and what have you, and then all that got set aside, and then coming back to the whole time period where we returned from Hawaii, it was part of a heart longing. Even though I have a great love of Hawaii, I didn't have a strong sense of belonging there. And so that, combined with other elements, really drove me to want to come back to the Sierra.
He's a mountain man.
Yeah. So and clean running streams and rivers, it's kind of where I'm at. No big animals. Deer is my main totem. There weren't any deer in Hawaii.
Very few. Yeah.
So I think the best story to tell at this point is kind of the magic of what transpired getting me back on track with my art after having
in that 90-day period.
Blending so many aspects of creativity and design into other work that I've done, including landscape design and installation, graphic design, and a host of other things that I did under the guise of you can't make money doing art.
Right.
So
the belief.
Yeah. So the limiting belief. Yeah. So we cast that aside, and I did a little bit of a shamanic journey on my own with regard to this whole concept of, what if I make it to my deathbed and I haven't done a piece of artwork in 20, 30, 40 years? I've been an artist all my life. I've done a lot of drawing and painting, even back in my elementary school days.
He has a degree in art.
And so, I did get a degree in art. And, I just, as well as other things, but I just, moved on from there to, how could I make it work? So, I said to myself, okay, here I am on this path. There's one path going down as I have been, and then the other path is going down the road of creating. Creating paintings, creating drawings, and that was just in kind of a general sense. And the big answer was no. I really need to commit to doing my artwork. And so it was at that point that I pulled up my bootstraps, tied my shoestrings, and reached back to that time period where I was doing artwork, and I was kind of reaching for straws to bring artwork and the higher psychology, the spiritual search, and the whole kind of concept of medicine in a little way together. And so it just happened. It was like a spontaneous unopening. And so we moved to this area that's quite rural. There was a big field next to us, and a pair of Canadian geese landed in the field. Now, what my intentions were before all of this happened was an honoring of the Western indigenous basketry tradition, as the native people have embraced a harmonious connection with the earth, with themselves, and with everything that they do from a spiritual perspective. So I wanted to embrace that, and the flying geese pattern, which is the series of V-shaped
You can pull
combinations.
it up to the art if you want to show the art.
The whole concept of the V shape is really important. So I dubbed this original series, which is a chakra series. Each painting corresponds to a chakra, the flying geese series, because of my admiration of the geese and their being seekers. So I start this painting, and this couple of geese, this pair of geese, they mate for life. So as a couple,
like us,
landed in the fields after I began this painting, and they stayed there until the painting was complete the next spring.
Literally the day, like within a day of him finishing the painting, then the geese moved away. They brought him the idea, they brought him the painting.
So beautiful.
I had the idea initially, and so they were, it was, I had the idea originally, and that was what I was wanting to do. And so there was a confirmation there, and I think that's the real thing with the story. And so I moved forward from there.
And your art's now all over the world. And global galleries, and people in I don't know how many countries. We stopped counting, probably 8 or 9 or 10 countries. Maybe more.
Well, see, given these are tools, and people need something as a tangible tool. I've sold these paintings as prints, and so those have gone over the world.
Could you guys talk about? We were saying before we started the interview how now what you're understanding is this dynamic that's happening between you and Sage, you know, the Prosperous Goddess, #1 law of attraction program, you know, and then you've got these portals you're creating,
right,
that are bringing in and creating, you know, you call them zaps.
Yeah.
Just what's going on with that, and you know, because I'll just say as a backdrop for people who are listening, my understanding of the higher understanding of the twin soul union is for service. Right.
So just kind of wrapping up with where I was at. My purpose is really acting as a bridge, a shamanic bridge between a visual world and the subtle world of shamanic energy.
The healing energy.
And so that's what I bring. And so then the Reiki thing came in. We you know, the Reiki story has some levels too, but I want to cut to the point that Sage first became a money Reiki practitioner, and we had the idea of putting it out there to do money Reiki for people. And that was the essence of the idea behind the creation of the Golden Circle.
Yeah.
When we did this, and Sage is brilliant with words, and also we both love leading ceremony. And so we brought our own brands of how to lead ceremony into this, as well as delivering this simple concept of delivering financial energy through money Reiki. And then it evolved. And so what happened is there's a mutual flowering, in that what Sage started providing for people was almost like a coaching routine where people could get in a heart seat and receive benefit
healings and
through healings, coachings, readings, and what have you. And so I kind of took on the role of then delivering the money Reiki energy whilst this is going on, because you know, there's one person in the heart seat, and everybody gets something out of the heart seat, because it's not just meant for the individual, but even though it's very focused and specific to that. But then I started bringing in other strands of my work into the whole concept of the money Reiki. And I have numerous practices that I've woven together. And it's kind of the whole concept of the art and the basket, the whole concept of the art and the basket as a story, and so forth and so on. So that's woven into my work. So I've been doing these individual zaps for people. We fondly call them zaps, money Reiki zaps, where I do shamanic energy for each individual who's involved in the program. And then after that,
so what happened is we still have, and it's angelic money Reiki is what angelic money Reiki, and we still have these monthly in-depth live online retreats where people get channeling, and it's now also a lot with Archangel Michael and Wisdom School. So there's a lot more than money Reiki happening in that. But the zaps, the part of that program that was the zaps, became so popular that they became their own thing. You know, it's like when a TV show, there's like one character that becomes like a star, like the spin-off. Like, wow, you know, so Mark's zaps that were like this little thing have now become this whole separate thing that people do. So now we have that available to people who aren't even in the Angelic Money Reiki Golden Circle. They can just buy one zap. They can get a little package of them. And he does his amazing medicine wheel shamanic ceremony. He even creates a new piece of art at that with everyone's initials, and they're imbued into the shamanic magical art. I mean, it is just amazing. No one else is doing anything like that. So
once again, the visual just carries people forward to the next phase. And the way I designed this is it's set up to work with the full and new moon cycles. So I'm using that energy to explode what I'm already doing.
Enhance it,
And so the artwork kind of carries people through that space and time up until the next event.
Right.
And it's exploded. The whole thing itself has just literally exploded.
It's
I have
really
people
taken
signing
off.
up from all over the world. My son was in Edinburgh, Scotland recently, and while he was there, I had a sign up from Edinburgh, Scotland.
Of course, he was bringing the codes.
Yeah.
And back to this, the concept too about the synergy. That's how I like to look at it.
Right.
We say that we don't just have a relationship, we have an relationship. So we have our connection is a vehicle, you know, for joy and for love and for passion and happiness. And we're parents also, as you know. Ours are a little older than yours. 14-year-old and an almost 18-year-old. Both boys. And so, you know, the journey of being entrepreneurs, being creatives. I'm a writer. Mark is an artist, and you know, supporting our family while we're shining powerfully in the world and joyfully being who we are. It's an amazing journey, and I know that it wouldn't be anything like this if I weren't with my beautiful twin flame at my side. And what I've seen happen, and you're right, I believe that the twin flames, a lot of them are coming together. Some people need some help. They do. You know, align with that aligning, and we have a love program too, angelic love activator.
I was going to say you help people with that.
So we love helping people with that too. But anyway, once someone has united with their twin flame, especially, but also sometimes other types of soulmates, if their twin flame isn't incarnated, with another soulmate. But when the more these powerful kindred spirits from your soul family that come together in true sacred partnership, there is an explosion of creative energy. There's just this massive up-leveling of your commitment to your purpose, and we're each other's biggest fans. Each other's mirrors, we're each other's muses, right? And we say that we complement each other because his skills and my skills, the way that they fit so perfectly, you know, like the yin yang, but we also complement each other. So do you. We cheer each other on. So, you know, having that, more than one can even imagine. Like when you're manifesting, you know, sacred partnership and your divine right mate, I always suggest that people say this or something better. It will be done. God knew way more than I did. I didn't know to ask for someone who would be such a talented artist and website designer and massage therapist and gourmet chef. And I didn't even ask for the cute butt either, but I mean, so many bonuses. Important ones and not so important ones. But, you know, I mean,
indeed got better.
So we're really blessed. And Mark's t-shirts are amazing too.
Prosperity cloth of the universe.
They are so beautiful.
On a
it's
shirt.
Like the Big Bang.
Your energy, Mark, is all about the zap, the bang, the bust.
He's got that explosive. You know? So amazing. So we are just so, you know, thrilled to chat with you, Corinna. And your work in the world is amazing too. And we would love to share some gifts with everybody, and people can email us. You can also find us on Facebook. On Facebook, I'm Prosperous Goddess, and then we have
Goddard.
We have a Reiki circle on Facebook that's free. Also, it's
perfect.
The Mystic Light Circle of Reiki, Mystic Light Circle of something.
And
there's a lot going on Facebook. Really good. So I know you're working on the free gift. You have some ideas that we're going to put together.
We have so many free gifts. Yeah, we have.
The link is right here. The link is right here. Everyone is watching this, so you get your free.
Reiki.com, abundancegifts.html.
Yeah, you hook up with us through Corinna's link there, and we will shower you with gifts of meditation, gifts about Reiki, gifts about manifestation from my award-winning program that Archangel Michael designed, Angelic Abundance Activator. We just want to give you lots of great free stuff.
Exactly.
So enjoy the goodies, you know.
And I want to put a plug for why it's so important to receive them through the two of you, because again, there is that twin flame union. And so all the abundance, money, wealth generation, manifestation work you do has that encoded with it too. And like you said, it's like, what's better in life? You know, I mean, having having the gifts of abundance and having your soulmate right next to you, and the love, you know, the love and the joy. So
we love sharing, you know, and when we teach Reiki, or when we're doing angelic money Reiki things, or when we're doing other things, you know, everything that we're doing together, this twin flame energy, this balancing male and female energy is just woven in there, you know. So
yeah, and it's time. It's time to close that. Yeah.
Is it okay to share a prayer really quickly for?
Please do. Let's close with that. Let's close with the prayer and this intention that you're putting forward for all of us. So thanks.
Beautiful. So Mark and I would like to share this with you guys, and thank you for allowing us to share this with you. This is a prayer from Angelic Money Reiki, and so we'll just read it out loud, and everyone can just feel this, you know, into your heart, and imagine opening your channels to receive divine wealth and blessings of all kinds as we share this prayer with you. Ready, my love?
Sure.
We'll share this prayer. You can say, dear God, or you can say, dear loving spirit, whatever word you want to change it to. Dear God, let me be your hands and voice here on earth.
Let me receive that I may give.
And give that I may receive.
Let me share and shine with your light.
And touch the world with kindness.
Let me prosper and thrive that I may succeed in fulfilling
your greatest mission for me in this earth walk.
And let me remember
to be thankful
all the days of my life.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Blessed be.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sage.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Mark.
you.
Thank you. This was such a pleasure. And to everyone watching and listening, thank you for joining us today. Check your inbox for your next set of interviews on the Soul Wealth Revolution. Everyone have an infinitely abundant day.
My blessings.
Blessings.
Walk in beauty.